Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Friday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. It's 3 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, two points I want to make today. It's already started. I did a video about 2 days ago, 3 days ago, talking about if Donald Trump won, I believe that he would start to censor left leaning news like MSNBC or CNN. I talked about this in the video. How he was suing CBS. How he talked about the New York Times license should be revoked, all because they say things that don't agree with his skewed, exaggerated, dishonest version of the world and of America and of certain people. And number two, that Trump supporters, MAGA, are bullies big time because it's already started. For the longest time, for the last 2-3 years, I have seen very few comments from Trump supporters. In the last 2 or 3 days, I've seen them in groups attacking people like on anti-Trump websites, on anti-Trump Facebook groups, and even me. Just yesterday, an ex-friend of mine on Facebook attacked me verbally and said that I was posting fake news and I got to just stop it. I got to stop believing what I see on Facebook and YouTube. That was his quote. And I unfriended him. Let me start at the very beginning here. Okay, so it's already started. Nick Fuentes, I'll put the link down below. This bullying attempt by Trump supporters. Nick Fuentes, the guy that went out to the supremacist that went out with Donald Trump to supper about a couple months ago, posted I'll use it on my thumbnail, a post to women: your body, my choice, forever. You get what he's saying here. You know, it's not your body, it's my body. I get to do whatever I want with you. That's Nick Fuentes. These attacks have already started. Black people across the country, Arkansas, California, Washington, D.C. I'll put the links to all this will be down below. Have received letters in the mail talking about how they're supposed to report to the plantations. And I don't know if MAGA thinks this is a joke. It's an ugly bullying, and it highlights what kind of people these are. For the last from 2016 to 2020, when Donald Trump was in the White House, I fought that whole time. I felt like I was in the minority. And it shows the kind of people that Trump supporters are. Once they see that they think they're in the majority, they get together. It's a group bullying mentality. And it's becoming obvious right now all across Facebook. If you look at it, the anti-Trump groups that usually keep these MAGA vile Trump supporters out, they've been going on there in groups just attacking people on these Facebook pages. And like I said, my own friend, I'll talk about that now. Okay, about 25 years ago, I was driving a truck, and this guy was my best friend. He was this big, lumbering, ex-hippie, redheaded guy, and I actually used to party with him. We used to go to the bars and everything like that, and we got along great. And we lost, I went my way. I got fired for using on the job. He moved on to other trucking jobs, and I saw him on Facebook, and I friended him. And I see that he is a Trump supporter. He's a right-leaning Trump supporter. Back 25 years ago, this guy used to live with his mother at like 40 years old. So ex-hippie. And there's been animosity kind of building between us, because I post these, I find these stories on the app Flipboard, the stories that I talk about here. These are stories by MSNBC, by CNN, even by Fox News, by right-leaning media, by left-leaning media. It's all different media that I use to do the stories on here. And these are the stories, I'll put the post below, that I posted on Facebook. The story that I posted on Facebook was about mortgage rates skyrocketing and housing stocks falling due to the Trump victory. It's a true story. It's all over the news. All right. I'm not exactly sure the economics of it. I'm interested in it because one person in my family just bought a house, and we were having conversation about fixed rates versus variable rates, and I'm thinking about buying a house. So I posted this on Facebook. I really didn't post this to have anything to do with Trump. I was going to talk about it with my family. and I get attacked by this guy that used to be my friend, saying that it's fake news. He's like, Gerald, you got to stop this. You got to stop with this fake news. You got to stop believing what you read on Facebook and YouTube. When this story is actually from it's from CNBC. It's from CBS or NBC. It's all over the news. If there's like 10 different media platforms covering this story about mortgage rates going up and housing stocks going down. And he calls it fake news. And he says, I just got to stop this. I got to stop believing everything I read on Facebook, which is kind of ironic because he believes this isn't happening. This isn't true. And it's a real story. It's all over the media. It's a true story happening. And he thinks it's fake because of what he's seeing on Facebook, saying that I'm posting things that I think I'm. You see the irony of all this? And this guy never attacked me before, you know? And this is the kind of mentality now that Donald Trump won. I'm already seeing Trump supporters emboldened by this win and attacking people that don't agree with them, calling it fake news. You know, that we're lying about this stuff. I guarantee we see more of this in the future. Anything that doesn't fit the MAGA storyline about, you know, Trump the God, Trump the hero, Trump the savior, you know, America the great shining beacon on the hill will be called fake news, you know, and we'll be ostracized, we'll be singled out as lying, as enemies of the state. It's already happening. Links are down below. I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a good Friday.